welcome. This is the Makeup Majesty here with another video. If you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button. And I will be doing another makeup tutorial for you guys today. I am doing a soft glam today with a little bit of pop with the shadow. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And once again, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Starting off, here is my Ruby Kisses eyebrow pencil in the color dark brown, and this is what I'm going to use to trace my brows. So that's what you guys will be seeing here in the video. As I always say with the brows, you want to make sure that you are starting in the arch area at the bottom of the brow and just basically trace your brow prior to you filling it in. So this is what I'm doing here. Okay, once you have that trace in, you'll see me start at the top, and I'm starting at the tailbone and bringing it down to the tailbone. So I'm going from the arch to the tailbone. And I'm just lining it up to the size that I want. And I'm just using my spoolie and just making sure my hairs are laying the way it's supposed to, and just making sure there's no extra pencil line on my brows, just making sure everything is shaped up perfectly. And then I just leave it as that. And then here I am starting on the opposite brow. You're going to see me do the same. I'm going to go in the corner of that arch, and I'm going to bring it all the way down to the tail. And then I'm just going to come back in the opposite way and go all the way to the front of the brow and just make sure that everything is lined up. And I'm just basically tracing my arch. And once again, I'm just going to the top of the brow, starting with the arch area, going to the tailbone, and I'm tracing and making my way all the way to the front of the brow. And I think there was something in my nose right here. And I'm just taking it and I'm just basically filling in the tail area and just filling in the middle of the brow. But what I'm not going to do is touch the beginning of the brow, because we want to make sure we leave that as clear as possible, because we want to make our brows looking as natural as possible. So I'm not going to do anything to the front of the brow just yet, but I am filling in the tail in the middle area of my brows. And I'm just making sure I'm taking the spoolie and just making sure everything is blended in well. I promise you, when I'm doing my makeup, it's like a billion things comes up and distract me. I don't know why it's always like that. But what I just showed you is my concealer brush and my LA Girl Pro. And that is what I'm going to use to clean my brows with. So that is what you're seeing here. Is you're seeing me take that LA Girl Pro concealer and just lining up my bottom brow. And you will see me take the brush and we will start cleaning the brow. Oh, and then this is what I did here. I took my light brown for the front of the brow and you'll see me kind of go in the direction of my hairs, but I'm not really filling it in. I'm just drawing lines in the direction of my brows. So that's what you really want to do, is you want to use a dark color for the middle of the brow and the tail of the brow. And then when you fill in the front of the brow, you always want to make sure you use a lighter color, which will be your brown. And so that's why you can see here that the front of the brow is a lot clearer than the middle and the tail of the brow. Because once again, you want to make sure your brow is looking as natural as possible. So I'm lining up my top brow as well. And you'll see me go in and clean up everything. Okay, once I have it lined up in the shape that I want it, here I go. I guess, yeah, here I go here with the concealer brush, and I'm just cleaning everything up, bringing that concealer down to the lid area, making sure everything is lined up and clean. Slide and dip is what I could tell you to do. But don't mess up the brow. Just clean up that wherever that concealer is and just bring it down. Making sure everything is lined up as neat as possible. Nice and neat, nice and neat. And you can see how clean that turned out. Yeah, I'm a pro with these brows. I love it. So what you're gonna do is go to the top of the brow and you're going to brush upward. And then you want to just pat that extra concealer in. What I did was I took some of it and put it to the bottom of my lid because I kind of put too much concealer when I lined it up with that concealer. So I'm just making sure that I don't have as much. And I am just taking that excess concealer and, just blending it in at the top. And we're just making sure that everything is lined up nice and neat at the top. Getting all the extra concealer. You can see how it is blending in very well. And like I said, I just make sure there is no excess of that concealer left on the brow line, because we just want to make sure that everything is cleaned up nice and neat. All right. And once we have everything lined up, I'm going to take my brush here that I typically use for my shadows sometimes, and I'm just going to blend that concealer in really well. And that's what I've done. Doing the same to the other brow. Line that up really well. At the bottom, squeeze it a little bit to get some more concealer out, and then I'm going to do the same to the top. Lining it up really well, nice and neatly. And you guys, if you're not good with your brows, I would say just, take your time, watch videos, practice, because practice makes perfect, guys. I was not always perfect when I began my brows. My brows was all over the place. My brows was bigger than the next. They were totally uneven. They were totally two different sizes, but I kept watching videos. I kept applying the tips and tricks to how to make perfect brows. And I'm telling you guys, it took some time, but now You can't tell me nothing. When I say I'm quick and fast and easy with it now, I am. Because I used to, I mean, that's all I do is practice and do my makeup. And, to be honest with you, this is what, heals me and warms me in the inside. This is what I love to do. I'm just a type of person who likes to beautify herself and, try different things when it comes to beauty hacks and tricks. And, this is what I love to do. I don't do this just for likes, validation, and I do this because this is what I really love to do. When I grew up, growing up, that's all I used to do was play in makeup, lip gloss. I mean, I was that girl. I was 7 years old walking around here with my lips popping. I'm telling you, it was me. And so what I'm doing is going in with this brush, and I'm just brushing the front of the brows and just making sure everything is nice and blended. Taking my spoolie. This is at the end of that brow pencil that I use to trace my brows with, and just making sure everything is laying neat like it's supposed to. And I did my brows as identical as I could get it, but like I tell everybody, you're not going to have perfect brows, so you can hang it up. They're not going to be identical, but they will be equivalent. So here is my Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer. And this is what I use for the base of my brows. This can be used to make sure that when you apply your shadow that it is showing at the correct color, it's showing bright, it's showing clear. And this is what's really going to help that shadow blend in the color that it needs to blend in. So basically, this is an eyeshadow brightener to me. So what I'm going to do is just apply it all over my lid. And then I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to pat and blend everything in. This is just a shadow base primer. Just use the brush to apply it and take another brush and just pat and blend it in real well. Same brush that I used for my brows, the concealer brush and this eyeshadow brush. As you can see, I just brushed and blended in real well. Same on the other side. A lot of people do not use this, but I recommend it because I'm telling you, this is what makes your eyeshadow really, really show clear and vibrant. I would say it helps your eyeshadow show really, really vibrant. It's going to make that shadow pop. So I don't never skip this step when I use my eyeshadow now. When I first began doing makeup, you would never see me do that. But now it's a must. So I'm showing you guys my Spectrum eyeshadow palette. I'm showing you the base color that I'm using. I would say this is more of a ruby brown color that I'm using. So I'm going to start off with that color and just blend. And most of the time, I don't even know like what color I want to use. I just do random stuff because I mean, I don't want to use the same colors. I don't want the same look. I just really want to see what my mind takes me when it comes to blending these colors. And I definitely love this color here. And I really did my thing when I chose this ruby brown color because it's really gonna bring out the shadows. When you guys get to the end of this video, you're gonna be like, wow, this came out bomb. That's why I said it's not, I wouldn't really even say this is a soft glam look. I would just call it a glam, a color glam. Because I didn't do too much, and I gotta get you guys a video with me and my glitters. I need to definitely get into practicing using those. But when you apply your shadow, guys, you want to always go into the crease area of your eyebrow, not eyebrow but eyelid, and you just want to not go above or below too far. You want to blend only in that crease area, back and forth. What I'm doing here is I believe I was thinking of the next color to use for that crease area. And that's what I do. I use two different colors for the crease area. I try to do a dark color and then I try to do a light color. I think I'm going to use that. Let me just wait because I think I changed it up. I made this video, it's over 2 weeks old. And I'm just now getting to it. I be so busy doing other things, taking care of my children. So I try to do it when I can. And I don't even think I used that, guys, because I ended up opening up my Juvia's eyeshadow palette. And I'm like, do I want to do a color from here? So, y'all, I used this red on top of the ruby brown. So that was a darker color than what I use. So that's what I say. You want to use a light color for your crease. And then you want to go behind it and use a dark color. You could do it either way. The order doesn't matter as long as you're using a dark and a brown, and a dark or a light, both a dark and a light color for the crease. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm applying that over the ruby brown color. And as you can see, when it's blended, it turns out so beautiful. I love it. And when I did that, guys, it came out to be kind of like this pinkish color. And then I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I see where we're going with this. So you're going to see me. Now I'm applying some more of the eyeshadow base, or the eyeshadow primer is what it's called. And I am going over the base of my crease. And I'm just patting in that shape of the crease. I'm not going up too far. I'm making sure I'm only patting it in the area that I have not applied the shadow on, which is my crease. And this also helps with the crease, especially for beginners. If you're just now starting with the crease, I advise you to start and begin this way. Once you build your crease area with your colors, you will have your crease, and the only thing you would need to do is just go over that area and pat it with primer. And then once you apply your primer, you're going to go on top of that primer and put whatever colors you want to use. So that's what I'm doing. Yep, for beginners, I would advise you guys to do your crease this way. And so once I have that patted in, I'm trying to figure out what color I'm going to use. And I'm showing you guys the brush that I'll be using for that. And I think I'm going to end up going on the sides as well, kind of trying to smoke it out a little bit with the color. So let's see what's next. Okay, so I'm back on the spectrum and I'm showing you guys the two colors that I'm going to use. One color is a purple color and the other one is kind of like a purplish bluish color. So I'm starting out with the purple. On my crease area, I'm just going on the side of that crease with that color, not bringing it all the way over, just patting it in that area and just blending that really good. Okay. And I'm just zoomed in to, so you guys can really see how well I am blending that in. And I'm going over there on the other side, and I'm just going to do the same thing. You want to do one eye at a time. Okay, and as you can see, that came out to blend really well with my crease. And we're going to leave it like that because we're not done. We are really about to make this shadow pop, okay? And it's already looking good. Look at the crease area. I'm glad I chose those colors. It looks really well, and it's really looking good with that pink. Next, I'm going to do like this purplish bluish color. And that is what I'm going to use to complete this crease that I have. And you're going to pat that on the rest of the crease area. And I really love this purplish bluish color. It's really pretty. I mean, this is what really made the colors come together with this. Okay, once you have that together, you want to do the other side the same way. And honestly, as I watched this video, I really could have came over some more with that bluish color on that side more than I did on the other side, because the other side is a little bit more blended over than the other side, but that's okay. We still gonna make sure we make this pop. And what I'm doing here is, once I have everything applied, I'm gonna go back over with all of my colors. So that's why you see me going back in with that ruby red, well, ruby brown color. And I'm just going back over it in the crease because I just want to make everything show well. I want everything to be well blended. I don't want it to look sharp. I want everything to be blended. That's why you see me going back in the crease area with that pinkish purplish color, making sure that that is blended in well. And I could have really went back in with the purplish blue, but I didn't, but that's okay. And we're just taking our eyeshadow brush and we're just blending everything in. And I'm just showing you guys everything that I have blended in, making sure that it's nice and neat. And it came out to be pretty. I really love this color, the different blends of the color that's going on here. It's really, really nice. And so I get so excited when I'm done with the shadow, because the best part to me is making sure the base is looking the way it's looking. So what I'm using is my Pons. So I'm using my Pons and blending everything in. And then now I'm going to let that sit a little bit. And I'm going to go back in with my e.l.f. This is my e.l.f. primer. And I'm just going to do an area at a time. And you want to make sure that it is covering the full face, because this is what holds your foundation in place. This is what also makes your foundation last throughout the day. No matter what you're doing, no matter how hard you're sweating, this primer here, baby, is going to hold that foundation. I'm telling you. And I am going to let it sit a little bit until it gets tacky. And then I will go over that with my foundation. And there we go. Here I am using my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. And I'm using that same brush that I moisturized my face with. And I'm applying my foundation. And also, guys, whenever you are using foundation powder, you want to also make sure that that face is moisturized prior to you using any type of makeup. You want to make sure your face is well moisturized. And this is I don't know what's the name of this brush. I keep forgetting. I get the name and then I forget. But this is a foundation blender. This is the blender brush here. I just like to wipe it on my face to make sure that I'm covering all the areas of my face prior to blending. And so I just use this brush to blend the foundation after applying it with my brush. All over the face, you're seeing me blend, blend, blend. And I love this color because, for one, it matches my skin. And for two, it gives me this beautiful tone. I'm going to say it's more of an orange tone that it's giving me. And I just love it. And I'm showing you guys my LA Girl Concealer Pro. And I'm going to go under my eye with it. And this is what helps you pop in those spaces that you want to be highlighted. So I will just say I'm using these areas as a highlighter. Not applying too much, just a little at a time. Concealing my nose. Concealing up under my lip area where my chin is. And I'm going to apply some at the top. And once I have that done, I'm taking a brush and I am going to just pat in the areas where I apply my concealer. You will not see me drag this concealer. You are going to simply see me pat in the area that I've applied that concealer. All we doing is blending and patting. We're not sweeping it because we just want to make sure it stays in the same area that it has been applied to. Period. Simple as you can get. Same thing under the eye. I'm patting in that area where I apply my concealer. I'm not dragging it out. I'm simply patting it in place. Simple as you can get. Pat in place. And you can see how well that has blended. Perfect. Same thing. And I kind of got that up there. I wasn't really trying to. But we mess up. Players mess up. You know, players mess up. It's cool. We still gonna have this makeup looking flawless. And patting here in this area is important as well. This is a highlight area. Patting in place. I like to start on the outside first, which I didn't do. I should have done. But you start on the outside and then you pat in the inside. But I just had to make it hard, honey. just patting it in place though. Not dragging it out at all. And as you can see, you can tell where I've applied the concealer. That's my highlight places. Yes, it's a sharp line there. Don't worry about that because we're going to have that all blended well towards the end of the video. So just keep watching and be patient with me. Trust the process. Trust the process. When you are going over that concealer on your nose, you want to make sure you're rubbing it in the place that it needs to be rubbed in. So what I'm doing here is I'm going back in the eye area and I'm going to apply my eyeliner, but I'm not going to do a wing today. I said I wanted to do something different. So I'm barely doing a wing today. I'm just making sure that the eyeliner is just lining my eye, that's all. And you want to make sure you always use this step whenever you apply your lashes. It's going to help your lashes look full. It's going to help you cover up any spaces you may have whenever you apply your eyelashes. So, yeah. And I like to come all the way over to the corner of my eye. And I like to make it a little thick. And I'm going to tell y'all, this was a hard thing also for me to learn how to do. Because sometimes I'm still not perfect with it. Sometimes I get to getting a little shaky and baby, that liner just don't never come out perfect. I mean, it doesn't mess up the makeup look. It's just that you always want that line to be perfect. You don't want any swigs or nothing. You want everything to be lined up perfectly. And I do it sometimes, and sometimes I mess up. But like I said, players mess up. And it's okay. Because at the end of the day, it still looks good. At the end of the day, my makeup gonna pop. And so what you're going to see me do here is I'm trying to find a dark shade, I think, to help blend out the end of that line and also smoke the edge out. So that's why I went back in with this dark purple color, because I just wanted that kind of a smoky look to blend well with my liner. And I think it turned out cute. I think that was something I should have done. Yep. And this is a cut crease brush that I'm using. And you can see that I switched it because I'm like, girl, why is you using this? And this is something that I should have done before I even put my foundation on my face. And that's why I went back in with the foundation brush and I just, because this is something that I should have been doing prior to putting my foundation on. But it's okay. Like I said, we're still learning, and sometimes I'm not organized. Sometimes I'm just doing whatever. So, okay. I am doing my under eye color is what I'm doing here. So I'm using I decided to use the pinkish purplish color for my under eye color. And so that's what you're seeing me do here is take the cut crease brush, and it does really well for me whenever I'm applying shadow under eye. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking my setting spray and setting my face. Trying to see what I'm doing now. Girl, what are you doing now? Okay. I'm doing my powder in my highlight places. So I'm applying the powder under my eye and I'm just patting as I pat. I am going to be blending. I'm not letting anything sit. I'm not letting anything bake because the last time I did that, baby, I could not unwipe my face and I refuse to be looking like Casket Shark, Casper the Ghost. So what I do, what works for me is I apply the powder and I keep patting that powder in that area until it is completely blended. And it don't matter as long as it's blended. We're not, letting nothing bake, baby. And as you can see, that powder really helps bring out that highlight as well. And it's not going to have those areas looking matted look. You don't want your makeup to look matted. You want those places to look smooth. You want it to look soothing and smoothing. And you will see sharp lines. But like I said, we're not done. Trust the process. Because we ain't even done. So you going to see that powder for right now, baby. And I'm finna go in on my nose. Yup. And I'm just rubbing it in. Okay. And I'm just showing you guys what I use for my setting powder. I use the Morph baking powder in the color banana. What I just showed you was the Fit Me palette in the color 360. This is what I use to set my whole face. So this is like another foundation. This is a end of the process of my full face. I got a little black liner right there, but you're going to see me fix that. But yes, I'm using my Fit Me and I'm going all over my face. This is what's going to set everything the way it needs to be. This is going to get rid of the harsh lines. Yeah. Especially that forehead area. You want to make sure all those lines gone. I'm getting in that crease area too. We don't want to see no harsh lines and we want to make sure everything is nice and blended. Yep. Once that is done, you're going to see me apply this blush. Once again, this is my favorite. I have not went and got another blush palette yet, and I need to. And I just kind of apply it all over my face. Next, I'm applying my lashes. And I'm going to tell y'all an easy way to apply your lashes. You want to have your eyes closed. You want to close your lid. And you want to look with your other eye. And you want to take those tweezers and you just want to place it in the middle. Once you have it set in the middle, you can drag one corner at a time. Set that in place and drag the other corner and set that in place. And that's the easiest way to apply those lashes. I mean, as simple as you gonna get. And I want you guys to watch carefully when I do the other eye. Look at that blend, y'all. I'm talking about that's so exotic. It's so cute. So close your eye, place it in the middle, set it there. And when you blink, you gonna mess up. And sometimes I blink, and it's okay. We're gonna get that little strip of glue off. And you just want to pull your corners and just set it in place. Because once you have it set on there, it's on there, baby. And you seeing me take those tweezers and just getting that little mark off the little mess I made. Ain't nothing to a professional. And as y'all can see, I'm talking about that face looks smooth. Yeah, you see my little bumps, but it's okay. But look at that face. I'm talking about everything just blended well. Look at that pink blush. I just love it. That is the highlighter. That is the Wet and Wild highlighter that I'm using. And I go in the nose area. I use my fingers for this. I don't like to make a mess. Because once you put too much, you done messed up then, baby. But yes, as you can see, look at that highlight on that nose. Ow. I'm going into it with the cheek area. Rubbing it in. Smile, smile to get that highlight area. Same on the other. I put too much on that side. I said, girl, what in the heck? Girl, you knew better. But you know what? I'm gonna blend it in, and you ain't even gonna be able to tell. I just took the brush and I said, girl, just blend it in. You knew better. You knew better. But it really didn't look bad though. Once you had got it blended in. And I'm going to also take some highlighter, and I like to go under my brow in the little area where my arch is, and I like to apply a little bit in there, you know. That really brings out that arch in the brow, if you didn't know. And you can see it right here. I really hope I took that brush and blended that dang highlighting in over there, because I knew better. I really did. I tell you, be so much going on. There be a million things going on when I'm trying to record a video. I'm taking this dark brown Ruby Kisses brow pencil, and I'm also using it to apply on my lips, to line up my lips. And you want to color in those corners. And you want to also do the same at the top. Color in those corners, baby. The only space you want to leave is the middle of your lips, from the top to the bottom. To the top of the bottom, to the bottom we go. From the top to the bottom, to the bottom, to the top we go. Okay, and I'm just using this, I'm going to switch it up because I'm really getting tired of using it, because it makes it look so dry. But then once you put this gloss on here, this gloss right here, it don't move. That's how sticky it is. It don't move. And I got this gloss from my local beauty supply store. I'm done. This is my wig that I done had for about 3 to 4 years now. This is a headband wig. I love it so much. It never lets me down. It's human hair. And I'm going to keep it forever and ever, as long as it lasts the way it's lasting. But I'm showing you guys my look. This is my look. Everything looks nice and blended. Cheeks highlighted. Look at them edges they laid. I am beat, baby. This is the final finished look, and I really hope you guys liked it. I really hope you guys had enjoyed this video. I really hope I really inspired you guys to do the same thing that I'm doing. This is why I'm here. I'm not here to just show off my skills. I'm also here to just inspire you guys to do the same. And it's only going to get better from here. It's going to get better from here. And I'm doing some real ratchet ghetto stuff right here. So excuse me, because this is real ratchet. I don't know what I was trying to do. But y'all, I can't keep my hands on my head. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really love you guys. The people who view my videos, thank you for the views. The people who view and don't like, thank you as well. I know y'all watching, and it always be the ones who watches never likes anything, because those are the ones that always hating behind the scenes. But at the end of the day, if you don't have haters, you're not popping. So somebody that really loves you, that really wants to support you, will eventually come. Just keep your head up, keep doing what you love to do, and don't let nobody stop you and tell you you ain't nothing. You feel me? That's the best advice I can give you, is to keep going and doing what you love to do. Keep being who you are. Stop being fake. Stop pretending to be somebody you're not. Be a real, true, genuine, authentic self. I love you guys, and I thank you guys for coming through. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Please don't hesitate to like this video. Please, help your girl. Help your girl. But I love you guys, and once again, thank you for watching the Makeup Majesty. Bye.